Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this in one go. So, what a great start. Okay, so the next segment of my recordings got corrupted, so that's great. And I'm nowhere near the segment that I need to be putting up tomorrow. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update on what happens in the next hour of gaming, of the game, roughly. Because you really don't miss too much, even though it's all completely story. I have some gripes with it, but I can give you a quick spark notes of what happens. So let's just get right on it. So I ended the last episode with us going with Arania to the Mithril mine, and when we get there, you know, you do your fight and crap. You go through the mine, whatever. Nothing special happens. At the very bottom, you fight like a gigantic bird. Ooh, it's not even the bird from the beginning of the game. That's way later that I found out while doing endgame stuff. But that doesn't matter. We're not doing that right now. So you finish off killing him, and lo and behold, there's a little item just on the ground that is mithril, but it's not part of anything that would say that it's mithril. It's just laying there, just like, boop, there it is. It's nothing, you can't see mithril stuff. Nix, hi. Hey, come here. Oh, dude, Nixie! Alright, so anyway. So, we get the mithril, and then, Nix, come on, look at the camera. And then, and then you bring the mithril back to the lighthouse to give it to the people to fix the boat. You fix the boat, and then you go to ALTISSIA. And on the way to ALTISSIA, you have this long talk about fulfilling your destiny and going to a new place and blah, blah, blah. And we're going to do the good stuff, and then we're going to marry Lunafreya. Turns out, you go there, and you have to go to a bar where one of your dad's old friends is hanging out. He's a bartender now. And he's there to just watch over everything that's going on in the world. Well, in that part of the world. Really, they should have talked about it a bit more and kind of hyped him up a bit more, but they don't. You can only really piece it together by him talking about Sid like they're old friends, because they were like the old boy band that was going on a trip with your dad. So anyway, you talk with him for a bit, and he tells you about what you got to do. And then the prime minister of ALTISSIA comes to you and says, I need to talk with you and parlay about the treaties and blah, blah, blah. So you have to go to her, and you do this talk to make sure they'll be on your side when you have to summon the big water demon, Leviathan, to summon him, to get the ability to summon him. And turns out there is a way to do it the right way. You go through like a little choose your own adventure type deal, where you have to pick your choices to what she says, but none of them fucking matter. It just says like, oh, she doesn't like you, she won't do blah, but it doesn't matter. It's like the same thing as those goddamn notes you can give to Lunafreya. They mean nothing. You could just say got it, and she'll just be like, oh yes, I love him, he is my lover boy and I love him forever, even though they've only met when they were kids. Anyway, so you either you get the okay or you don't. It don't matter. You're still gonna do the Leviathan fight. So Lunafreya does a little speech as the Imperials start invading ALTISSIA, and when that happens, they start doing the ritual to summon Leviathan. So Lunafreya is by herself being like, Leviathan, I need to start a pact with you. And then Leviathan will come out and be like, blah, 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 why are you talking to me? I am big and snaky and I live in water. I am obviously cooler than you. And then she just goes, ray of light, and then kills him. Well, it doesn't kill him, like stops him a little from eating her. So then you start doing your little gauntlet that it should have been what you saw in the Versus 13 video of him like running through buildings and dodging water dragons and like, looping through catacombs or hallways and then riding on a robot over rooftops to get to Leviathan. But instead it's just you run through two corridors with really badly made water dragons kind of running past you, but they're not really bad guys. They just kind of go past you. And you fight like 2 or 3 regular grunts. And then you get to the fight. And when you get to the fight, Lunafreya gets stabbed by Arden. It's super anticlimactic. He bitch slaps her and then stabs her. And then, yeah, then leaves her there. And then he leaves. You fight Leviathan. It's kind of cool, but not really. You're just in a big fucking cylinder of an arena, and you have to warp between floating buildings. And like as you float around him, you have to dash to him, warp to him, and beat him up a little bit, then warp away. Or you can just hit in the water and you take some damage. That's what I did because I wasn't very good at warping. It was hard, too hard. It was hard to hold triangle and have it work right. It was too hard. So anyway. You end up beating Leviathan, and Leviathan's like, cool, man, I'll help you out, bro. You ripped off all my wings by attacking him too much. And then you don't even go to Lunafreya. No, wait. Yes, you do. You go to Lunafreya as she's dying, and she gives you your dad's ring. And when you get the ring, you don't wear it because it's too daunting and you're too depressed because your dad died like a week ago and now your girlfriend died right in front of your face in your hands. And then you got the ring and you meet up with your buddies again and you find out that Ignis is blind for some reason. They don't talk about it. They just say shit happened, yo. And to go back a little bit further because I forgot it, before you even go to ALTISSIA, you meet up with Gladiolus again, and he has like a scar on his eye and on his chest, and he's like, oh, you should see the other guy. Don't even fucking talk about it. But apparently that's going to be the DLC where you fight Gilgamesh, and he's going to kick all the shit out of him with just him, and probably Iris is my guess. So now that we have the ring, and now that we hate the Imperials even more, or really just Arden, because the Arden's just doing all the shit himself, you start going to Niflheim. You start going to Niflheim and to go and get your revenge and kill everyone. So then we go on a train, and that's where we're going to. That'll be Monday. I hope that made sense. I'll have some pictures for you. See you on Monday. Bye.